Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and on the World Wide Web at KSIR.com tonight on a Fat Tuesday. It's a Patriot League Tournament quarterfinal in Longmont as the Mead Mavericks take on the Brush Speed Diggers. Along with Jen Goodall, I'm John Beltran. This is a rematch of a game January 27th right here in Longmont. A game won by Mead 52-40. Jen, that was a rather odd game considering it was close. And then a series of circumstances really that went against the Mead Diggers led to Mead winning this game by double digits.
Yeah, I think we went off the air for a little bit there, but we had two separate technicals. One on Gregory Mares and the other one on Mitch Tormolen, which kind of had a game switch. But it was really weird, too, because there was no momentum either way. Either team could have won that game. It was just really choppy and really a lot of turnovers, so it was a very strange game.
Right, it was not a well-played game really on either side, but the Mead Diggers just happened to play worse and had some calls go against them. So they go into this game as the number 5 seed. They finished 7-4 in league play and 11-7 overall. Mead 7-4 in league play, 13-6 on the season. They are the 4th seed, and the reason, despite having the same record, that they've got the home game is because they defeated Brush in that January the 27th game. Let's get to the Mead Diggers starting lineup for tonight's game. And the Mead Diggers starting lineup is brought to you by T.O. Charlie's. For a great used car truck, if you don't see what you want on the lot, they'll find it for you at T.O. Charlie's, 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. The Mead Diggers go with Colby Needhams and Gregory Mares in the backcourt. They are the seniors along with sophomore Jeffrey Dunker. In the middle, you've got junior Mitch Tormolen and a sophomore in Randy Baker. And this young unit has really come along for the Mead Diggers as the season has progressed.
They haven't yet, with the seniors' leadership having been in this situation before, that has helped them with their experience as well.
For the Mead Mavericks, they go with 5'9" senior guard Tyler Triano, along with Taylor Desch, a junior guard. Ortiz Chavez, a senior guard. We've seen enough of him throughout the last season. Plus, he's extremely quick, not much of a shooter, but he can really get the ball up and down the floor. And then the two players, I think the Mead Diggers have got to contain Ryan Lasinski and Austin Hartley, who had their way with the Mead Diggers in that first meeting.
Well, a lot of it was backside help. So we'll see if the Mead Diggers have, scouted them a little more, watched some game film, saw that you can't just front without the backside knowing where they're at so that you got both sides of that post player covered.
Well, Lasinski and Hartley certainly cleaned up the boards, and that's why there's a lot of pressure on Mitch Tormolen because Mitch is obviously by far the leading rebounder on this team, and when he's grabbing rebounds, the rest of the team seems to gravitate towards that statistic. So we'll see if the Mead Diggers can get off to a good start with the rebounds. The Mead Diggers are coached by Dan Garcia, assistants Dan Kennedy and George Muscle, head coach Darren Reese of the Mead Mavericks, assisted by Jeremy Dickerson and Christian Maldoff. The opening tip tonight from Longmont, brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance, locally in Fort Morgan and Brush, offering home, health, auto, farm, business, and workers' compensation insurance. Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. The Mead Diggers in their road maroons and Mead in their home whites with the burnt orange numerals. And jumping center will be Mitch Tormolen for Brush. And Austin Hartley for the Mead Mavericks. The winner of this game advances to a Friday game at UNC against the winner of the Wealth Central Valley game, which starts at 7:30. Mitch Tormolen controls the opening tip. Over to Gregory Mares. Mares sets it up on the outside left to Dunker. Back out to Baker. Baker well beyond the three-point line on the left side. At the top for Tormolen. On the outside left, Maris takes a three, and that one is going to be short. And the rebound is controlled by Ortiz Chavez of Mead. Quickly into the front court, 3-on-2. In the left corner, three by Triano. Good. By Tyler Triano. He drills the three-pointer towards that left wing. Mead leads Brush 3-0. Dunker with a basketball in the left corner to Baker. Baker dribbling left of the lane, into the lane, jump pass to Needham. Now to Tormolen, hands it off to Needham. Steps to his left, now to Baker, fakes the three and travels. And Baker's had that issue all season. He has that quick move to the basket, but he's got to remember to put the ball on the floor.
Yep, he just picked that back foot up just a little bit too soon before the ball hits the floor.
Here comes Taylor Desch into the front court for Mead on the outside left to Lasinski against Dunker. Lasinski back to his right to Hartley. Hartley to Chavez on a high right. At the top for Triano on the outside left to Lazinski against Dunker, looking down low, beats Hartley, and inside to Lazinski, bad pass off his hand, intercepted by Baker. Mead-Niggers down 3-0, a minute 6 into the game. Gregory Mares calling out the play on the outside left, the chest pass to Needens. Needens at the top for Tormolen. On the outside right to Baker. Baker against Lazinski, dribbles to his left. Back at the top to Tormolen, back on the outside right to Baker. Looking down low, launch it for Dunker, double team. Inside to Tormolen, dribbles, backs it out to Baker. Tormolen looked lost there. On the outside left, Needens, long three is going to be off the back of the rim. Rebound to Baker. Baker turns, fades, shoots. Baker misses. And the rebound to Chavez. The other way, here come the Mead Mavericks. Chavez, long pass intercepted by Dunker. Second turnover by Mead. Dunker to Mares, down low off of Mead Maverick to Baker, pulls up from 7. That's off the back of the rim. Rebound, Tormolen goes back up and scores off the glass. Mitch Tormolen. Mead 3, Brush 2 with 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter from Longmont. Chavez on the outside left to Desch. Desch against Mares. Near the left corner, penetrating Lazinski all the way, lays it up and in. Off the glass, Ryan Lazinski and Jeffrey Dunker got beat badly to the basket. Mead leads 5-2. Mares with the basketball. Mead-Niggers have a 5-on-4 at the top for Tormolen. Left wing Baker fakes the 3. Steps in 15-footer. Air ball, rebound. Dunker lays it up, misses. Rebound to Tormolen, puts it up off the glass, too strong. And the rebound taken away by Triano. Mead-Niggers had 2 good opportunities there, could not score. Down 5-2, 5:24 to go. Hartley, right corner 3 is no good. Strong side rebound controlled by Randy Baker. On the outlet to Dunker. Here come the Mead-Niggers. Dunker, middle of the lane. Down low toward Mullen. He scoops it up, blocked out of there. Taken by Dunker. And Dunker's hooked is blocked by Hartley. That's 2 blocks by Hartley. Rebound to Lazinski. Here comes Mead behind the back pass. Beautiful from Chavez to Lazinski, who lays it up and in. 7-2 in favor of Mead. Here's Dunker with the basketball. Over to Baker. Baker in the lane all the way, squeezes through it. That's blocked by Lazinski. Baker has the ball near that right corner. Mead-Niggers have grabbed 3 rebounds off of blocked shots. Here is Mares with the basketball. Jen, I think they clearly have to get the 3-point game going or the outside game going. Mares lost the basketball, now got it back in the lane, flips it back out to Dunker. Left corner, Needens 3 up, and that is off the backboard and rim, no good. And Lazinski grabs the rebound. The Mead-Niggers are cold like they were in the first meeting. Here is Desch, middle of the lane, scoops it down low to Hartley, and Hartley tied up by Tormolen, and that basketball will stay with Mead.
Well, the thing with the 2 big guys in the middle there, they know they're going to get blocked. The question is, are you going to get all frustrated with it, or are you going to keep shooting? Because they're not going to be able to react on the second shot if you play it right. So if you're willing to get blocked on the first shot, go get the ball, get it on the second shot, things will work out just fine.
Desch with a 15-footer, that's a brick, but the rebound to Triano. Triano at the free throw line, bounce pass in the lane is intercepted by Tormolen. 3rd turnover for the Mead Mavericks. Here comes Baker the other way for Brush. Mead-Niggers down 7-2. On the outside right to Dunker against Triano. Crossover dribble to his left. Jump pass to Tormolen. All the way gets a defender in the air. Banks and scores. Little 7-footer for Mitch Tormolen. He's got to earn every point down low because Mead is very solid defensively in the post. 7-4 Mead. 3:48 to go first quarter. Chavez with the basketball. On the outside right, penetrates right baseline, pulls up from 5, and that's off the rim, no good. And the ball is loose to the floor. Dunker tries to save it in and cannot, but it's actually off of Lazinski and Mead. Mead-Digger basketball. And it seems, Jen, the Mead-Diggers are really up to battle for every rebound because they're outsized down low between Lazinski and Hartley, where you've really only got Mitch Tormolen to counter those 2.
They are, but they're also going to have to be smart. If the ball goes in, you know that they've got them. So the others on the outside are going to have to shift and find the holes.
Here's Baker with the basketball. Pulls up from 15, and it's good for Randy Baker. Right to the free throw line as Aaron Chung checks into the game for Mead. 7-6 Mead. 3:16 to go in the opening quarter. On the outside left, Lazinski dribbles against Dunker. Hands it back out to Chung on the outside left to Hartley. Entry pass intercepted by Needens. That's the 4th turnover. Needens up the right baseline. Flips it to Mares. Mares left to the free throw line. Cross court for Needens. Inside to Dunker. Little 12-footer. Yes! For Jeffrey Dunker. How about the Mead-Diggers on a 6-0 run? 2:58 to go in the opening quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. And Brush back in front 8-7. So they weathered the early storm because they did make some easy shots, but now they made some shots. And in fact, they made the last 3.
Well, and part of it is, Mead is playing their own court. in a playoff game. Well, that's how it's going to be there, too. So, our guys have always been kind of calm. They've not got real hyper about anything, And they were smart right there. Instead of going right to the hole or right to the rack, they weren't getting foul calls, right? That's what you try to do when you attack the big guys. So what do? You move the ball faster than they can move.
Well, you can bet these Mead players remember last year's consolation semis when the Mead Diggers ended the Mead season with that triple overtime victory in Alt.
Yeah.
Rush on a 6-0 run. Chavez, Chung, Lazinski, Hartley, and Triano for Mead. The Mead Diggers have Vince Albo into the game along with Bryce Needens, Mitch Tormolen, Colby Needens, and Gregory Mares. Chung with a basketball. Over to Triano, just beyond the timeline. On the outside right to Chung, and he traveled. Yeah, he shuffled both feet. That was just rather sloppy. And right now, Mead has 5 turnovers in the first quarter. The Mead Diggers with only 1.
Well, I think what he was going to do was pass and go through, but the guy got covered, so he was unable to do that.
Mares to the outside right on the chest pass to Albo. Dribbles to his left, gets the pick from Tormolen. Jump pass Tormolen. He goes off the glass and around, no good. And the rebound to Lazinski, foul by Bryce Needens. Well, that's too bad. That would have given him an 8-0 run. Instead, Mitch Tormolen, check that, commits the foul, not Needens. And here comes Griffin Nelson into the game for Mead, replacing Austin Hartley.
Well, and Captain America is going to have to keep attacking the post like that because eventually he's going to wear them out and they're going to foul. And he's a very good free throw shooter.
Well, if he attacks, he can kick it back out for some wide-open threes.
And he's a good free throw shooter if he does get fouled.
Chavez with the basketball, lost and got it back near midcourt to Chung. At the top of the three-point circle, on the outside right to Triano. They're just spreading it out big time. Outside right, Triano in the right corner. Here's Nelson down low. Lazinski backs and scores. The wide open was Ryan Lazinski. He's got 6. Mead is back on top, 9-8. 2:05 to go in the opening quarter of this Patriot League Tournament quarterfinal. The winner plays on Friday at 7:30 against the winner of the Wells Central Valley game. The loser plays at 1:30 on Friday against the loser of that game. Needens 3 off the back of the rim, missed by Bryce Needens. Ryan Lazinski has his 4th rebound. Here come the Mead Diggers into the front court. On the outside left, you check that Mead. Back out to Triano. Triano with the basketball to Chung. On the outside right to Triano. To Chung on the outside left. Here is Chavez in the right corner. Triano fakes the 3 and he travels. Let's take a break here. 1:32 to go opening quarter. Mead 9, Brush 8 on 1010 KSIR. Colby Needens misses a 3 for Brush. Odette Chavez gets the rebound, but then he's stripped in the front court. Mead Digger basketball, 55 seconds to go. And Mead in the lead, 9-8. We're in the opening quarter. Needens on the outside right. Needens with the basketball, back out to Albo. Albo on the outside left to Mares, into the lane, pulls up from 12, and that is short, and the Mead Diggers getting cold again, and the ball is loose and rebounded by Griffin Nelson. Mead Diggers have missed their last 3 shots. Into the front court is Rex Golden, left corner, 3, Chung is short. Gregory Mares grabs the rebound for the Mead Diggers. Mares into the front court, just past to Albo on the outside left at the free throw line, swings it right side, Bryce Needens 3. Good for Bryce Needens, that's a big triple. The Mead Diggers back out on top, 11-9, 19 seconds to go. In the opening quarter from Longmont, John Beltran with Jen Goodall. Chung with the basketball. Mead will set up for the final shot of the opening quarter. Just beyond the midcourt line is Chung, and he's only got 4 seconds to go. Into that left corner, poked it about by Mares. Intended for Rex Golden. And Mead will throw it in for the corner with 2.3 seconds to go. Don't want to allow the cheap basket right here.
Well, they just ran screener as a play, so we'll see what they do here.
Yeah, 3/4 court to throw it in. There's the lob towards Chavez. He'll take a straightaway 3, and that's good. That's the buzzer for Odette Chavez after 1 quarter. It's Mead 12, Brush 11 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. John Beltran, Jen Goodall back from Mead High School in Longmont in this Patriot League Tournament quarterfinal. Mead leads 12-11 as we go to the second quarter. And the Mead Diggers have the basketball. Colby Needens, Gregory Mares, Mitch Tormolen, Randy Baker, and Jeffrey Dunker for Brush. At the top of the basketball, Tormolen outside right to Mares, guarded by Aaron Chung. Also out there with Griffin Nelson, Austin Hartley, Rex Golden, and Odette Chavez. Mares with the basketball, left to the free throw line. At the top for Tormolen with a chest pass. Down low for Dunker in the lane. Looked like he was tripped up. And there's a foul by Rex Golden. There was only 1 foul committed in the entire first quarter. That was by Brush's Mitch Tormolen. And this game was rather physical last time. Harris to throw it in. Still looking. Got to get rid of it, and he throws it near the top to Baker, and Baker looked like he was fouled. He's got to save it back into Needens. No foul there. Needens on the outside right against Chavez. Double team, jump pass to Mayers. Back out to Baker. Baker on the high left, cross court to Needens. Right wing three is short, and the rebound to Aaron Chung. Needens has gone cold for the outside, has not scored yet. In the left corner, Chavez with a basketball. Entry pass is off the chest of Lazinski, or check that Hartley, taken away by Jeffrey Dunker. Dunker jump pass towards Needens. Needens at the top. Down low for Tormolin, and he banks and misses an easy one. And the ball is tipped in the hands of Griffin Nelson. Tormolin's missed too many easy ones. With the basketball is Chavez. Beettinger still trail 12-11 on the outside right to Chung. Near the top to Golden. On the outside left, here is Hartley penetrating left baseline, and then he gets trapped in. Was he fouled? No, he just dribbled it on the end line, or had his foot on the end line. That's 9 turnovers for Mead, and Brush only has 1, and yet they're still down by a point.
Well, and what's interesting is we started off in man-to-man, then we went into a zone a little bit, and they kind of killed us on that. So now we're back into a man-to-man, which seems to suit them better defensively.
Maris on the outside right to Dunker, guarded by Rex Golden. Crossover dribble to his left. Puts up a 16-footer, and that's well short. The Beettingers are not long. They're well short on a lot of these shots. Griffin Nelson grabs the rebound. Chavez right in the free throw line in the right corner. Here is Chung stepping to his left, fakes that shot. Now to Chavez, penetrating right baseline, jump pass, goes through all the way to Golden, and he pulls up for 15. That is short. Gregory Mayers with a rebound. Mayers with his second rebound. Into the front court. Neither team has scored in this quarter. Approaching the 6-minute mark of the second. Mead 12, Brush 11. Dunker penetrating right baseline against Chung, cut off. Looking, backing out to Tormolin. Against Hartley, near the top to Baker. Baker on the outside right to Dunker, in the right corner for Mayers. Mayers overhead pass to Needens on the outside left free throw line for Baker. In the lane, back out to Mayers. Mayers in the lane, bounce pass left baseline. Needens shot is up, around, and no good. Rebound for Mullen. He tries to go back up, and instead feeds it to Dunker, and he misses the 15-footer, and the ball is tipped into the hands of Needens, and then Needens has the ball stripped away, but it's loose, picked up by Needens, again stripped away, loose on the floor, and it's still loose, and now there's going to be a major tie-up, and that basketball is going to go over to Mead, I believe. The Beettingers did an excellent job on the boards there.
They did, and neither of the Mead big guys liked it at all. So if it's going to get scrappy in there, this could become a physical game.
Well, but there was no contact.
It was all ball, but it's frustrating when you try and do that.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Greg Mullen is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discount you desire and the coverage you need. State Farm agent Greg Mullen. On the outside right, Hartley fakes the 3 steps into the lane. Jump pass down low for Griffin Nelson. The ball is knocked away. Loose on the floor, picked up by Lazinski. Back out to Chung. Chung against Mayers, penetrating right baseline. Puts up a 12-footer, yes. For Aaron Chung. 14-11 Mead. Under 5 minutes to go before the break. Left baseline, Kyle Rosenbach penetrates all the way, banks and misses, but he's fouled. Rosenbach stepped right into the game and made his mark. On that play, down the left baseline, he'll go to the line. The foul was committed by Austin Hartley. And that'll be his first, and Kyle Rosenbrock to the line. And if the Beettingers need more muscle, Rosenbrock's the man to do it out there, Austin Garcia. And the free throw is good. And that is the first point by the Beettingers in the quarter, but they're only down by 2. Second free throw by the freshman. Perfect. And the lead for Mead is 14-13. 4:50 to go before the break. Aaron Chung with the basketball on the outside left to Lazinski. Penetrating left baseline, cut off by Rosenbrock. Spinning it back out to his right. Lost the basketball, loose on the floor. It's still loose. Lazinski picks it up. He's tied up. Beettinger basketball. As the possession arrow is pointing in their direction.
Well, that's those 50-50 balls. Good job to the Beettingers for getting on the floor and getting after that.
Yeah, the only problem the Beettingers have is we've got a timeout. We'll keep it right here, brought to you by Cargill Meat Solutions, taking as much pride in the community just as they do in the products they provide to their consumers. Cargill Meat Solutions, part of the KSIR B106 scholarship program. I mean, if you have a game where you have committed 1 turnover, the other team has committed 10, you've got to take advantage of some of those turnovers, and the Beettingers, quite frankly, have not, which is why they're down a point, because defensively, they've done a nice job forcing these turnovers, and like you said, they're picking up these loose balls, they're diving on the loose balls, but the offense, unfortunately, has been very inconsistent over the first 11 to 12 minutes of this game.
Well, and the long shot's not going right now, so the short shots you would think are point blank. We've missed 4 or 5 of those point blank shots, so points in the paint got to have, even if it gets blocked and we have to redo. Still need to do that kind of thing.
Well, if Colby Needhams gets going, that'll change the game.
That's
He's
right.
on 0 for 5 if I'm estimating right now. We don't keep shot attempts. He's had some good looks, but once he makes that first shot, he gets on a major roll. Right now, it's on the other end. Here we go with the Beat Diggers. Baker, Tucker, Rosenbrock, Maris, and Garcia. It's Hartley, Nelson, Chavez, Lasinski, and Aaron Chung for Mead. Maris dribbles across the timeline. On the outside left to Dunker. Dunker gets a pick from Baker. At the top, at the free throw line, outside right to Maris. He'll take the 3 off the back of the rim. And there's a tie for the rebound between Chavez and Garcia. Possession arrow goes to Mead. The Mavericks to throw it in. This has been an offensively challenged quarter. We've played nearly half the quarter. Mead has 2 points in the quarter, so does Brush. Chung with a basketball, but that's what they call playoff basketball. On the outside left to Hartley. Hartley down low pass, tipped away by Rosenbrock. It's loose on the floor, and then it's taken by Chavez. Chavez left of the lane, back out to Hartley. Beat Diggers nearly tied up another one. Hartley in the lane, puts up a fader off the back of the rim, and Austin Garcia has the rebound for the Beat Diggers. Garcia in the backcourt looking. Front court pass to Dunker. Dunker overhead pass down the wide open. Maris over to Rosenbrock. He banks and scores. What a beautiful look by Dunker and Maris to beat Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock 4 in the quarter. He's got the only points. The Beat Diggers now have the lead 15-14. Chavez runs into Maris, puts up a shot and scores. Ken Garcia wants the call against Jorge Chavez, but despite the contact, no whistle. Mead back on top. Baker all the way, scoops it up, misses. Rebound, Rosenbrock looked like he was fouled, no call. And it's taken away by Aaron Chung. The other way, here come the Mavericks. The lob down low, and the alley-oop is scored off the glass by Austin Hartley. And now the Beat Diggers have to slow this thing down. That was a 4-0 run that felt like an 8-0 run because they scored those 4 points very quickly. Mead now leads with 3:17 to go before the break. That's an excellent timeout because all of a sudden Mead had their rhythm going. You slow that down, you're only down by 3. But the one thing here, the Beat Diggers, again, have got to make some shots. I mean, that passing they had on that possession was outstanding. If they can string together possessions, that would produce a good result there.
Especially when you have 2 big guys in the middle. You have to have that complete passing and make them move. If they can't move, they get to stand in that same spot and block the middle, they're not going to be successful against them. If they can make them move and get out of their comfort zone a little bit or come out and, close on a shot, then they can make that quick pass and get the easy bucket.
Bryce Needham's back into the game along with Vince Albo. The Beat Diggers trailing 18-15 with 3:13 to go, second quarter. Bryce Needham's on the outside right to Baker. At the top for Tormolen. On the high left to Needham's, left corner for Baker. Looking down low. Dribbling to his right, feeds Colby Needhams. He'll take the 3, and that is no good. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. It should be off of Lasinski or Hartley. Check that. And it will be Brush basketball. Again, Needhams with a good look, but now, I'm going to say unofficially, he's 0 for 6. Bryce Needhams to throw it in. Bounce pass to Tormolen. He puts it up off the glass and in. A little English, so it sat on the lip. A little kiss as it went through for Mitch Tormolen. Tormolen now is 6. Here's a 3, and that's up and off the back of the rim. It's missed by Nelson, and the ball is tipped away after it was rebounded by Austin Hartley. Beat Diggers come up with that turnover off the rebound. Here is Colby Needhams all the way off the glass, too strong, and the ball is tipped out of bounds, and it's going to go over to the Mead Mavericks. I'll tell you, if the Beat Diggers are within striking distance, as poorly as Colby Needhams has shot in the first half, you've got to shift, because you know he's going to come through at some point in the second half. Here's Hartley, right wing 3, and that's well short. The rebound to Mitch Tormolen, his fourth board. The outlet to Needhams. Beat Diggers have numbers, 3-on-2 to Bryce Needhams. Bounce pass to Baker. Oh, it went off his hands, and the Beat Diggers committed only their second turnover. Here's Chavez with a basketball. He's got a 3-on-3. Chavez lost the basketball, but it was knocked out of bounds by Albo. That will be Mead basketball.
Well, and I think Mitch Tormolen just took an elbow in the face and has a bloody nose or a lip. I can't tell which.
Well, that's too bad. Now the Beat Diggers are going to go a little bit shorter here.
Yeah. Yeah, he took a good one right here at half court. I can't tell if it's his nose or his lip.
Well, Rosenbrock
looks like his nose.
Onet Chavez to throw it in. Chavez looking, lobs it to Hartley, right of the lane, down low, entry pass is tipped away, and it's still loose, but it's taken away by Lazinski. Lazinski, right of the lane, is going to back it up. At the top, here's Desch, straight away, three, and that's off the back of the rim, and the Beat Diggers and Vince Albo grab the rebound. Albo looks like he was fouled. Oh, they're going to call a tie-up. Possession arrow goes to Brush. Albo did a good job of trying to wrestle it away.
Well,
not let the Beat Diggers have the ball.
Yeah, when you have kids reaching in like that, the best thing you can do is chin the ball and pivot. Don't swing your upper body, pivot.
Bryce Needens with a basketball, crossover dribble in the lane, pulls up for five. Yes, that's a heck of a move by Bryce Needens, coast to coast. Now he's got five. The Beat Diggers lead by 1, 19-18. A minute 37 to go before the break. On the outside right, Chung with the basketball in the lane. Back out Hartley, straight away three. It's off to the left, and the rebound to Colby Needens, his second. Needens in the backcourt, pressure by Chavez. Jump pass to Bryce Needens. Across the timeline, near the left corner to Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock down low for Colby Needens. He's trapped over there, double team. Back out to Bryce Needens, straight away for Baker. Baker left of the lane, back out to Colby Needens. In the lane, Needens puts up a shot, and he's fouled as he missed. And the foul was committed by Aaron Chung. That'll be his first, and this is what Needens needs just to get to the line, where he's the best free throw shooter on the team. But that one's off the back of the rim. Second free throw coming up. Tyler Triano checks into the game. Randy Baker is out.
Greg Mears
is back in. That's called an assist. Second free throw is good. The Beat Diggers have a 2-point lead at 20-18. Aaron Chung with the basketball. Beat Diggers now on a 5-0 run after that timeout. That's why that timeout was huge. On the outside left, Triano against Bryce Needens. Cross-court pass to Desch. On the outside right to Chavez against Colby Needens. Dribbling right baseline against Needens. Wants to pull up double team. Down low, wide open. He missed an easy shot, and then the ball is tipped out of bounds. And a foul prior to that. Rosenbrock made contact. Let's see if that was on the floor, or he went back up. They're going to say it was on the floor.
No, yeah, it was on the floor. He came in to get his hands on that and kind of shoved him while he did that. So
the throw it in is Chavez, right corner for Desch. Back out to Triano. Triano against Rosenbrock. Over to Aaron Chung on the outside left to Chavez against Colby Needens. Cross-court pass to Triano. Jump pass. Right baseline to Chung. Back out to Triano. Steps to his left. In the right corner for Chung against Vince Albo. 32 seconds to go. Desch fakes the three. Right of the lane. In the right corner to Chavez. Takes the three, and that's off the front of the rim and off the top of the backboard. And the rebound to Kyle Rosenbrock. Rosenbrock into the front court. 19 seconds to go. Beat Diggers up by 2. He looks up at the clock. Rosenbrock hands it off to Mears with 15. Pressured by Lazinski. Let's see, the Beat Diggers can score before the end of the quarter, as Mead did before the end of the first. Mears 7 seconds to go with 6. Looking, spinning back out to Needens. Down low, Rosenbrock bench, and he misses, but he's fouled. What a good look by Bryce Needens. 3.3 seconds to go, and Kyle Rosenbrock to the line. The foul was committed by Onet Chavez. For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan.
You know, that play actually started with Kyle. He set a screen for Greg at the top of the key. All he did was roll off of that. As the ball got passed around, Bryce found him.
I love all the screaming on the Mead side as Rosenbrock attempts the free throw, but that kid's not rattled at all. The freshman sinks the first. He's 3 out of 3 from the line and has 5 points all in the quarter. Second free throw is up, and that's perfect. 22-18. Beat Diggers have got to prevent an easy three here. The bounce pass into Chung. With 1 second at midcourt, Chung throws it up, and it's blocked by Bryce Needens. You got to be very careful. That's a risky play because that's going to be 3 free throws, but that's the end of the opening half with the score. Rush 22, Mead 18. This is 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.